I'm Ricky,
Hey, and this is Dan.
and we're from Pathology. And here's some crazy tour stories.
I lost my driver's license in Canada. Like, you know, they gotta like scan your ID or whatever. I totally forgot it and didn't realize, you know, for a few shows later. And I was like, fuck, so I had my passport. And so we played in Brooklyn, first time St. Vitus Bar.
Yep.
And it was fucking incredible. That's the one with like where Rob was at and shit like that. Anyway, from Cannibal. But yeah, so we did that. We had a great time. We were doing an interview and all this crazy shit. The night was just a whirlwind of madness. And we get out of there. We drive 30 minutes outside the city. We try to get into a hotel, which we booked on hotels.com or something. We get there, the guy's like, no vacancy, can't come in, you know, like 3 p.m. And it was just like, fuck, what are we gonna do? So everybody else is passed out. I'm like the only one like awake because I was driving the fucking van. And I realized I didn't have my backpack. And my backpack had my passport. It was my only form of fucking ID. You know what I mean? And so I was like, fuck, I gotta get my backpack, dude. And so, and everybody else is dead tired. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna do it. You know, so I called the venue. They were still there. They're like, "Yeah, I think we see it." I was like, "Really? That's incredible." You know, and the venues out there, they don't close till 4 or 5 in the morning. I think 4 in the morning, something like that. And so I drove all the way back into Brooklyn to go get my backpack. Got there at like 3:50 or something, and there it is. The backpack is there. I was like, "Oh my god," you know. And I just grabbed it. But if I would have lost like my passport and everything, and my driver's license, but my backpack had everything in it too, all my charging stuff, clothes. Stuff for, you know, the stage, I would have been fucked, like totally fucked. So that was gnarly. I can't believe I did that. Yeah. So that was, last tour.
Yeah, there's another. So we went to South America last year and played a festival in Bogota, and it was incredible.
That was awesome.
But we had some little mix-ups on the communication for the flights. So we get to the airport to fly, and it turns out that the flight times were changed. So it was this huge debacle on trying to figure out how we were going to get from San Diego to Colombia. So it turned out that we all flew to Miami, and then
they separated us.
Yeah. And so 2 of us had a 15-hour layover in Miami, and then the other 2 went down to Colombia. So we decided to have the 15-hour layover in Miami, and we took an Uber to South Beach. And it's funny because we have our pedal boards and all of our stuff on carry-ons because our basses and all the guitars are checked. So this guy and I, shirtless, on South Beach, carrying all of our gear. Everybody's looking at us like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, dude, I had a big like gator case, you know, and it's just heavy too, man.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was gnarly.
It was like, So, you know, it's funny because on South Beach they have these like suntan lotion, like sunscreen dispensers.
I've
never seen that before.
That was cool.
That's not in San Diego or anything. So you just see us, like people are like, who are these dudes? And we're like setting down our gear and like getting suntan lotion because we're getting burned because it's hot as fuck. And we're just like putting it on, and then we had some Cuban sandwiches, and it was...
Yeah, like it was cool.
It was cool.
For hauling all fucking heavy gear around.
We literally walked like so far with our gear.
Yeah, Miami Beach though. It was different than San Diego, that's for sure. Yeah.
We like got super tired, and then we ended up just sitting in this little park. Remember that?
Yeah.
In this little
just
park,
chilling out.
just chilling with all of our gear, and all
super
people
humid,
at us.
hot. It was like it would like rain for like a second, and then it's done. It's just like, okay, cool.
It was cool. Made it in there in time though. Got down there.
Yeah, there's more to that story though, dude. Like, I don't know if we should like, you know, call him out on it, but Obi was a little drunk before we even got on the plane to go to Florida. We almost didn't get on the plane, basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah. They were gonna say no. Yeah. They were gonna fucking say like, nope, too drunk to fly.
Yeah.
You know, but we talked him into it.
We saved him.
Yeah.
We saved him on that. We talked him into it. It's a weird conversation having a talk with the airline personnel, the management, about trying to get somebody let on the plane. Then they said that it's on us. So it was kind of wild. It was
totally wild. Like that show.
But we're nice guys, you know. We're fucking cool dudes. We got it handled.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that was
crazy.
so crazy.
Yeah, I have another one too. This wasn't when I was in Pathology, but it was when I was playing in Suffocate. I was on my first European tour, and we were playing in Prague. And so it was us, Blind Witness, King Conquer, and it was cool. All the dudes are awesome.
Yeah.
So we get to the venue. It's in Prague, and we all go out and we smoke some weed. This is back in the time when I used to smoke weed. So we all took this walk to that like famous bridge in Prague with like all the statues and shit. Anyways, me and the guitar player in Suffocate Chris, we were like, cool, let's go back to the venue and warm up. So turns out that all the streets kind of look the same, and especially when you're stoned and it's cold and you get lost really easily. So this dude and I got super lost in Prague. No idea. Phones didn't work. Had no idea where we were. We just started doing like, he'd be like, yo, let's take our left. And I'd be like, all right, cool. We just took random turns. And then all of a sudden we were like low-key freaking out because it was like in these dark like back streets, and all these people were looking at us because, you know, death metal guys, deathcore kids, like we don't look like we belong there. And ended up taking a random left and ran into the van and it was like 10 minutes before the set.
Oh, that's great.
Like seriously,
before the show.
Right before the show.
That's
we went in and went right on the stage.
That's
it was
crazy.
True story. It was insane. It was insane.